Shifting gears, this next presenter is here to honor comic book legend Steve Ditko. Sadly, we lost Steve in 2018, but thankfully his legacy lives on. I can think of no one more fitting to present this award than a visionary who's helping to keep Steve's legacy alive via the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Please welcome the president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige.
Has anybody here heard of Tobey Maguire? How about Andrew Garfield? And you know my friend Tom Holland? And of course you know Disney legend Stan Lee? Well, I have a feeling that you wouldn't know any of them if it wasn't for the character they all had in common, which of course was Spider-Man. I know that you never would have heard of Spider-Man if it weren't for the next honoree who created Spider-Man, Steve Ditko. Steve Ditko was an incredible artist and creator and one of the original architects of the Marvel Universe. So much of the visual inspiration that you see in our movies comes right from the pages of those early comics that Steve drew. His style as an artist was instantly recognizable, unique, and groundbreaking, and his design for Spider-Man gave us what was probably the most beloved and iconic character of all time.
I would definitely describe Steve Ditko as one of the founding fathers of Marvel Comics. As the co-creator of Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, Marvel Comics wouldn't be what it is today without Steve. His impact is unquantifiable.
Steve was one of my heroes growing up. There was something deep inside him that just compelled this incredible imagination.
He created villains, Dr. Octopus, Sandman, Electro, and it was Steve Ditko who first drew Iron Man in the iconic red and gold. He also contributed to the stories and to the alter egos of those characters.
His style is unique. We refer to things today as being Ditko-esque.
The way Spider-Man moves, that all came from Steve. And that's what our artists now continue to uphold.
Doing an animated Spider-Man project, we found a lot of inspiration in the comics. He is a character who was born in the 60s and reinvented in every era since then.
Steve Ditko is one of the greatest Marvel artists in history, and that we're now able to take what he put in the comics, and we now have the technology to put that into big three-dimensional space on a movie screen is amazing.
If you look at the Spider-Man films all the way down the line, what he has established about the character, that's all there in the films.
Steve was certainly one of the most important creators in the comic book business.
Steve didn't believe in interviews, he didn't believe in awards, he always said, let the work speak for me. I know this would annoy Steve, but tough Steve, we love you.
My honor to announce that to accept the award on Steve's behalf, please welcome his nephew, Mark Ditko.
Wow. This is insane. It's actually kind of amazing for us to be here and accept this honor. My family grew up watching A Wonderful World of Disney every Sunday night, so this is pretty crazy. So there was a perfect creative storm in the early 60s in Marvel, with driving forces like Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, and they created heroes But to us, Steve Ditko was a son, a brother, an uncle, and to some he was just a friend. Our Uncle Steve Ditko did not see himself as a public figure to be admired, nor did he consider awards such as this something to strive for. For him, it was all about the work. It was about doing the best that he can do. His life was a personal journey, driven by his own goals and ambitions, not affected by the interests of others around him. He said, "The wants and wishes of others are no reliable guide to one's life and well-being." In 2014, he wrote a letter to someone and quoted a very ancient saying. He said, "There's a saying, salutation to the dawn. Look well to this one day, for it alone is life. In the brief course of this one day lies all the verities and realities of your existence, the pride of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. Yesterday is only a dream, and tomorrow is but a vision. Yet each day, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and each tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this one day, for it alone is life." I'll use my uncle's words one last time. No one is perfect in this life, so one can only do the best that one can. We want to personally thank Marvel and Disney, David Bogart, all the Ditko fans out there, and everyone who worked on getting Steve Ditko acknowledged as a legend. Thank you.